Hello, this is Geezer Al. Welcome back to another episode of Fallout London. I'm still in Westminster because I realized I have one of these miscellaneous tasks, and it says catch a ride on the Westminster train line after exploring the crash site. Okay, so we've explored the crash site. That was like one of the first things we did after we got into Westminster very early in the game. So I'm here at the Green Park Underground Station. So let's go in and catch a train ride. I'm wondering if it's going to be like a fast travel type thing. You know, like with Barry's beacons. All right, here we are. Looks like it's pointing us downstairs. So we're going to have to pay a ticket to get in here, right? Ticket reader, there you go. Ooh, the escalators are working.
Watch it. There's shit everywhere.
What?
I'm in touch with humanity.
That's it? Dang, I thought we were going to be able to ride the train. Yeah, like I said, I thought it was going to be like a fast travel thing where you could pay to take the train somewhere else in Westminster. Kind of like Barry's Beacons. Or like hiring the wagon in Skyrim. Oh well. Crossed off another miscellaneous task. So let's head back to London. I want to do something with, of course,
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls sometime. See how the other half live.
All right, so we're done with both regular side quests and I think miscellaneous quests here in Westminster. So let's head back to London. All right, now that we're back in London, I want to do a quest called Water is Wet. And to do that, we need to go to the Waterloo Station. I will tell you that I just spent an hour playing this quest. I spent the majority of that just trying to find the map location. There is a website called fallout.map, I think. Anyways, it has it located right here, which is incorrect. I found another YouTuber who had a video on the quest, and it's actually down here. And it's a location we've actually been to as part of the end game. And it's unmarked. So I don't know if it becomes marked, you know, to stay on the map during the final end game. I can't remember. Anyways, we're going to go here to Lambeth Dock, and it will look familiar. All right, let's head up. So this is the aquarium right over there. It's the London Eye. And you will see that the troops are waiting for the 5th column faction quest to advance. So that's the game save that I'm in. But we're not playing 5th column. We're just going to finish these miscellaneous quests. So Waterloo Station is right around the corner here. What? Okay, well, knights are here. Let's bring them with us and let the Tommies take care of them. Come on, Jack. They're low level. Take care of him. What level are they? Oh, 45. Okay. Yeah, I guess if they're end game, they're going to be a little higher level, huh? Anyways, here is Waterloo Station. Right? And yeah, it is nowhere near this point. It is down here. All right, so we're going to go in and we're going to talk to somebody named Chloe.
God save our gracious Queen.
All right, yeah. A little embarrassed to say I played through this, and because I was running over the map trying to find Waterloo Station, you know, on my own, because I knew I'd been there before, didn't realize it was unmarked.
I wish I
But
could
I
make the
forgot
crane.
to hit pause. I mean, I hit pause on OBS and then I forgot to hit record. So I played the whole thing without OBS recording. Settler, get out of my way. So this should be a much quicker playthrough this time. Hello, Chloe.
Oi, you
Long
there.
time no see.
I need someone to help me out with a job. You interested?
Sure, what do you got?
Good, good. The job's simple, really. The water collection points in the lower tunnels are filled with all kinds of tat. I need you to clear them out for me. It's not dangerous down there. It's where all the punters go. I just ain't got the time to do it.
So how'd the rubbish get there?
Probably from the flooded section of the station. Floated right to the top.
So where are the collection points?
They're in the lower tunnels. Just head down there and you should be able to find them.
So why do you need me to do this?
I'm not a strong swimmer, okay? Can't risk falling in. There ain't exactly many places to practice these days, unless you want a lethal dose of rads.
All right.
Thank God for that. Mind the gap and all that.
And she just gave us a big clue there about the rads. So I'm going to put on my hazmat suit. And I need to set the quest. And now you see the markers. So you don't actually have to go in the water a lot. You just got to grab the garbage.
Roll Britannia, Britannia, roll the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be
Just leave that
slaves.
shit behind.
All right, that's it. There's more
You
to
won't
the
go
quest.
quietly, you can count on that.
A little too close for comfort, mate.
Hey, Chloe.
You're back. You done it yet?
Yep, you didn't tell me it was irradiated water.
Yeah, about that. Please don't mention it to anyone. This'd only cause a panic. Go speak with Pope. He'll get you up to speed on the situation. He's downstairs. Cheers. You'd have to be insane to take on the Tommies.
150 tickets for doing something easy. And here's Pope. Hello, Private Pope.
So, you're the one not afraid of getting your hands dirty, eh? Well, we need someone to help me and Chloe out with a job. You in?
Sure, what do you got?
Good, good. We've been having trouble with the water purification system. There are leeches down there that have been causing all sorts of problems. We need someone to clear them out and turn the decontamination valves.
So where are the leeches?
They're in the restricted zone of the lower tunnels. Down that shaft behind me. They're dangerous, so be careful.
So how many leeches are there?
It's hard to say exactly, but there are quite a few. Maybe half a dozen. Wee bit more. Just be prepared for the fight.
So what happens if we don't turn on the purifier?
If we don't get the purifier working again, people will start getting sick for the irradiated water. It's not pretty, trust me.
And what happened to the purifiers? Why is the water irradiated?
The current purifiers have been out of action, so we've mostly been using purification tablets to keep up the facade of clean water. But to be honest with you, those ran out ages ago. So we've just been selling slightly less irradiated water on the shush. That's not ideal, but we've got to make do with what we've got.
All right.
Stay safe, mate. Mind the gap and all that.
Okay, so there's half a dozen HUD markers. And we gotta do clear the levels and then turn on some valves, and I need Mad Jack to get out of my way. Jack. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna arm up. Because you gotta break those boards without aggroing people here. Like this guy. Well, that was easy. Last time it took me several hits. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to try a shotgun. Where the leeches, they're low level. So it's not a problem, just gotta get it done. Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, a giant armored leech. Triple strike. Ooh, it's pretty sweet. Thank you, sir. Don't watch. Don't watch him. Come on, Jack, go get him. Cool. Go for it, Jack. All right, Jack. Good go. Okay, so we cleared them out. Now we've got to turn on the valves. Or close the valves to prevent irradiated water from getting into the system. Okay, now I remember.
Is your brain fuzzy, or is that just me?
Okay, now that we've closed the valves, notice there's another red marker on the HUD. The giant blood mother. This guy.
Let's give it to the boys.
I think that's it, right?
Open fire.
What are they fighting?
Why, I was just about to punch them.
Did some flies get out? Oh, there must have been.
You can't hide from the Queen's finest.
Hey, Private Pope.
You're back. Did you take care of the leeches and turn the valves?
Sure did.
Seriously, mate, I can't thank you enough for helping out. You see, we were forced to sell all that dirty water to the punters. The gentry didn't want anyone to know. It's been a dirty business, let me tell you. But we didn't have a choice. Either we played ball with a toff, so they'd have our guts for garters. Now that you've turned those valves, no contaminated water can get into the system. But I'm afraid that's not all. Those valves were just meant to stop more contaminated water from getting into the system. The actual water purifier is a separate system that needs to be reactivated manually. Head up to the water station and speak to the corporal there. He's the one in charge of overseeing the purifier. But no, it ain't his fault we had to black things down here, so leave him be. Eh?
Okay, turn on the purifier.
Stop running around like a cock.
So it's a little confusing because he says speak to the corporal first, but I could not get that to work. So if this doesn't let me turn on the purifier, I'm going to yeah, okay, so it thinks it does want us to talk to the corporal. guy. Well, this is a new area. Okay, requires terminal. So I guess I was going the right way the first time. I thought I was maybe getting ahead of the quest, but nope, they want us to go find a terminal. Hey, Corporal Robinson.
What are you doing down here, civilian?
I turned on all the decontamination valves. I came here to reactivate the Purifier.
You did? That's excellent news. If the situation down there didn't resolve itself, I would have had to report them to the IWM. And that wouldn't have been good for anyone. With the valves tightened, the purification system should finally work again. You know what? I'll let you do the honors. It's that switch over there.
All right.
Good.
Hey, Corporal Robinson. Sorry it took so long. I could not find that terminal. Ugh.
You fixed the water purifier. Good job, civilian. The service you've done is top-notch, I have to say. With the water purifier up and running, we can finally provide clean water again. Here, payment for your efforts. A little more than the usual rate due to the sensitive nature of the work. Just keep quiet about it. If it got out that we were selling dirty water, some folks might stop coming, even though it's clean again.
All right, can I use this door now? London barred. Why is it barred? Well, I'm going to take care of that. I guess I'm not. All right, so they're going to make us work for it to get out of here, huh? Guess we're way down, huh? And then back up. From there.
Run like hell and you'll be back.
All the acknowledgement we're going to get, huh? Oh, 81 XP points. All right, I guess it's fitting that we're in the rain since that was called Water is Wet. Yeah, I made it way harder than it actually should have been. That seems to be a common theme with my playthroughs, huh? Oh my God. Anyways, one more side quest completed. Just a few left. Stick around. We'll see you in the next one. This is User Al. Bye.